Okay, so this is how this works. This is your age. Every 12 years, this pattern repeats. This pattern repeats every 12 years. So you can put this exact same pattern here between 12 and 24. You can put this exact same pattern between 0 and 12. And you can put this exact same pattern after 36 because it's 12, 24, 36, 48 is 12 years, 12 years, 12 years. Okay? Every 12 years, this pattern repeats. This pattern, the formula for this pattern is here. Okay? I didn't call them years, I said periods. This is periods of time because each period represents a row. One row, one row, row. And this is 1 period, 2 period, 3rd period, 4th period, 5 period, 6th period. I say periods because it's not 1 year long. You see how sometimes it's not quite a year, sometimes it's 11 months, other times it's 13, 14 months, sometimes it's 9 months. So these periods of time vary. These periods get longer between years and then shorter between years, longer between years and shorter between years. So long time, short time, long time, short time, long time, short time between years. It's not 365 days, it's not 12 months. It changes between each one of these. So you have to do periods. So whenever I was born, 4 years after I was born, 4.5 years after I was born, or I'm sorry, 4.5 periods after I was born, great year. I'm gonna have very good luck. But 6.5 periods after I was born, I'm gonna have very bad luck. You see, minus 80, 6.5 years. So that's what I'm doing here. I want to chart this based on everyone's birth date. So what they're going to do is they're going to enter their birth date. And when they enter their birth date, then it's going to calculate what year, 2025, let me show you this. The chart should say, the visualizer should say what year it is. 2025, 2026, 2028, 2030, okay? Now, that's the end result. This is what you have to know. In general, I'm going to explain this to you, okay? I'm going to explain this to you in a shortened way. You have, in every year, you have good lucky years is 4 years after your birth. Your birth date plus 8 years is also lucky. But these are unlucky, bad years. Your birth date plus 3 years, plus 6 years, plus 9 years, and plus 12 years is unlucky. They're bad years. So for the bad years, go down. It's valley, 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 bad years, bad years, bad years, valley, 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 bad years, bad years, bad years, bad years, bad years, good years, good years. 4 years after you're born, and then since it repeats every 12 years, 4 plus 12, 4 plus 24, 4 plus 36, 4 plus 48 repeats every 12 years. 8 years after you're born, plus 12 years. 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 plus 12 is 32. So your good years are let's see, 8 plus, did I do this right? Anyway, so just add birth date plus 4, not years. Oh, look. Okay, so let me keep explaining this. So this is how it looks. It goes up and down. And this changes for every person. These peaks and valleys are based on your birth year, whenever you were born. Okay? So every year is not 12 months long. You have to remember that. So you must use the spreadsheet. This spreadsheet tells you how long every period of time is. Okay? Sometimes it's in see, look here. 1989 September to 1990 October. So this is a year plus 1 month. This is 13 months long in this time period. Okay. So you must use spreadsheet for exact peaks and valleys. Do not use years to calculate. Don't just, if you say, let's say I was born in let's make it easy. Let's say I was born in 1980. Don't say 4 years later is going to be lucky, because 4 years later would be 1984. This is 4 years later. This is unlucky. This is lucky. You see, so you can't use 4 years. You have to go, if I was born in 1980, you have to go 1 period, 2 periods, 3 periods, and this is the 4th period. I'm going to start being lucky after 1984's July. I'm going to be lucky after 1984 July if I was born in 1980 after this date. Okay? Okay. So, do not use years to calculate. use periods of time. This is 1 period, 2 periods, 3 periods, 4 periods, 5 periods, 6 periods, 7 period, 8 period, 9 period, 10 period, 11 period. These are all periods of times. Okay, so wherever I was born, if I was born here, this is where period 0 starts. If I was born after this date, this is period 0. If I was born after this date, this is period 0. Okay? So start with period 0 and then know that this is not exact. These are not years, these are periods. Birth plus 4 periods, birth plus 8 periods. Don't think of this as years because it's not accurate. I mean, how else do I explain this? This is actually really simple. The concept is really simple. Okay, one more example. Think of it this way. All you're trying to do is match what year this is based on how old they are. And since every 12 years it repeats, the same pattern repeats 12 years and then between the ages of 13 and 24, between the ages of 25 and 36, and then 37 and 48 and so on. It just keeps repeating. So if they were born in the year 2000, since right now it's 2024, that's exactly 24 years. So 24 years is 2 periods of 12. So 24. So all we have to do is start again. They start here now. This is the year 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. But not exactly because you have to use these dates. Okay?